No.
Todd, do you have any better sense in terms of any of the injuries that you incurred yesterday, whether it's Bredesen or Tyke or anything like that?
Ben's going to get an MRI this afternoon, so we'll see about his knee from there. Tyke finished the game okay. Pretty sore right now, so he'll be day by day.
Any idea with respect to Mike Evans or Tristan for this short week?
It's a short week, but they didn't play yesterday, so we'll continue to work them in, and we'll see where we are on Wednesday.
With both of those, is some of the thought in holding them out that the extra rest might have them ready for Thursday? Is that part of the calculation or no?
That wasn't some of the thought process. It was just the way they got hurt, and they weren't ready yet. But, if he got better in a couple more days and he's in play, we'll play him.
Jalen as well, or no?
Jalen's in play as well.
Todd, as you look back on yesterday, obviously a lot of the talk yesterday was so many fourth downs and what happened on fourth down. But to have that many fourth downs, you have to be missing a lot on third down. And just want to ask you, obviously you guys have taken a step back offensively on third down for a lot of different reasons, but how much that's hurt you this season, not having the strength that it was last year?
Well, it didn't have to be at the strength it was last year, but we do have to execute it better, especially. We got to execute fourth downs better as well, especially the fourth and shorts, the fourth and ones. You want to come out on the plus side of most of them, and we understand that as a group. And third down, we're shooting ourselves in the foot. Sometimes it's the pressure or the rush. Sometimes it's things that we go wrong, but we got to get that fixed.
I know we talked about the conditions yesterday, and they were bad for both teams as far as throwing the ball. Baker came out and hit his first 8 passes, and then he went 6 for 22 for like 30-something yards. His completion percentage has kind of gone down, obviously, this year overall. How much of that do you think is related to how he feels, his injuries? I mean, I know he's practicing, I know he can play, but is that affecting him, you think, when he's on the field on Sundays?
I think he's a lot better now than he was. I don't think it's affecting him in that way. I mean, it's all included. It's offensive line blocking, it's running routes and getting open, it's play calling. It's all inclusive. It's never just on one guy. Offensively, we just hadn't done a good enough job, especially on third down and getting loose on first and second down.
You mentioned some misfits with Tyler Shuck's 2 touchdown runs on Sunday. When you look back at the film, are these kind of some recurring problems that you're seeing, or are some of these new problems that are cropping up later in the year?
They're not new. I mean, they don't happen every week, but when they do happen, it's a misfit. So, and it's happened earlier this year. It's happened in the middle of the year, and it happened yesterday.
I think Deion Jones, had 17 defensive snaps, kind of stepping in for Selassie at times yesterday. Is that becoming more of a rotation or a competition there? Or?
Ravaz is pretty banged up as well, so, we'll see where he is Thursday, but he got banged up pretty good in the game.
What's he dealing with?
Hip.
How do you want the team to just approach this week after just the bounce back? How do you approach this week?
Professionally, I mean, we lost yesterday. We got to get over it. We got to be big boys. We got to get over it and own what we did, and we got to get better at the things we need to get better at. We got to look in the mirror. We understand that as a group. We've been through this before, but it's different every single year, and every time you do it, nobody likes to lose, and you're coming on a short week. Got a chance to get the bad taste out your mouth, but they should be upset. They should own what they do. We as coaches own what we do, and as a team own what we do, and we got to come out Thursday and we got to correct them.
How do you get out of it?
Work. Nothing but work. Got to put your head down and you got to work. We're all in this thing together.
Does it take just one to kind of get things rolling in the right direction? You think a one win to get things rolling in the right direction?
You got to take them one at a time. You can't even look past this next one.
With Thursday, obviously, you guys beat Atlanta the first time around. You get a backup quarterback now, but it's a backup quarterback that had 2 really good games against you last year. Are there, obviously, both teams are different from the teams that played last year, but what are the biggest concerns when you face somebody that had the success that Kirk Cousins had against you last year?
Well, I don't consider him a backup quarterback. I consider him a starter, and he has for a long time. Knows where to go with the football, very accurate, knows the offense inside and out, so it's going to be a challenge for us, especially everyone needing to be where they need to be. So the challenge is just facing the entire team. The entire team, we got to learn from what happened last year. We did some things good the first time, but that was a long time ago. It feels like since week 1 or week 2 that we played them. And this time around, we just got to make sure we execute and make plays.
Do you have any broader explanation for why you have a fast start and then this middle, schedule plays into it, right, injuries, but it seems to have been a pattern now for a number of years with the fast starts and then kind of a bumpy middle.
It's a little bit of everything. If I knew, I'd definitely try and correct it, you know, but I don't.
Do you take any solace in the fact that you guys have gotten out of this mid-season free fall each of the last 3 years and corrected course like you have?
We take solace that we trust each other in the room. We trust each other and we understand each other and we know what it takes to get out of it, but you still got to execute and prepare to get out of it.
Mecca has struggled with drops, particularly lately. There's one analytics says he leads the league in drops with 10. This is not a jugs gun thing, I wouldn't think. He's not the first receiver to go through this as a rookie in particular. How do you get a player to get that confidence back, especially when he puts so much pressure on himself already as that perfectionist?
I'll just get him some quick throws early, get him some easy catches, and try to get him in the groove and get him in the rhythm. And he's got to get himself in the rhythm as well. We trust him completely. He's a great player for us. So when your great players drop the ball, you just got to live with it. But, you know, he's hard on himself, and he'll come back from that, and he'll play better.
Anything else? Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.